What's up, guy?
What's good, man? Welcome to Hoodies and Houseshoes podcast, man.
Hoodies and Houseshoes podcast. That was the first official time even saying that.
Peep the drip. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Man, nothing but comfortability over here. How you doing today, Rainy? My name's Aries, by the way.
My name's Rainy. Y'all can call me Rainy on everything.
So, how you doing today, man? Let's find out how you feeling today. How you feeling today?
Man, I'm actually feeling great. Like, this is the first episode, so it's just like, it's something we've been talking about for a minute now.
Good, man.
So to actually be sitting at this chair right now, at this table, like this light, bro, it's hard.
It is, and it's very great to do with my brother. You know what I'm saying? We've been talking about this really for a while now, so it's real fun right now. You know, we've been setting up all day, so you know, man. Let's tell them how we got our name though. So peep this. All right, so we was in Walmart earlier. Walmart. You know what I'm saying? Getting socks, hoodies, you know what I'm saying? A few things for the podcast, you know. And we walked down the shoe and house shoe aisle. The shoe and house shoe aisle. Now, mind you, I got on the hoodie. My boy Rainy got on the hoodie shirt. So I'm thinking, I'm like, Rain, why we just don't be house shoes and hoodies? This is what we wear every single day. Every single day. It's rare occasions where we wearing shoes, you know what I'm saying? So why not just be house shoes and hoodies? We looked at each other and agreed. So that's how our name became, man. Like literally just today we came up with that name. So that's how we came up with house shoes and hoodies.
True story.
Man, I can't believe it's real actually. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. Like I'm kinda nervous. You know, you can probably see the sweat on my forehead, but you know, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun ride. Just tune in every week or every other week. Whenever we post, just please just support us, you know. So
like, share, subscribe, everything. Like the usual. Like you know what to do by now. Like y'all know what's up.
facts.
Don't be no hater, bruh. Y'all know this dude top 2 coolest.
Big facts.
Come on, bruh. Like, show the man some love.
No cocky stuff. No cocky stuff. For real. So, all right. So I got a little topic for you.
Yeah.
All right. So, and we was talking about this earlier. How do you feel on commitment?
So, especially on my end, like, it's just something new, cause like, I didn't even realize I had commitment issues until you said something. I was just like, Like I just started really thinking on that, and I'm like, dang, I kind of do too. And it's just like, especially like when you dating or whatever, it's like you got so many different varieties and options and stuff, and it's like it's places that you want to go and things you want to do, and it's like, okay, do you commit now and do it with somebody, or do you just go do it and find it while you're out there?
Facts. See, that's where I have a problem too, and especially when it comes to dating, because it's just like it's so many women out there. It's so many women out there, and perfectly, I don't have a type when it comes to body, face, things like that. It's more so about your mindset and your goals for me. So when it comes to commitment, it's really hard because a lot of the females nowadays don't have what females had back then. They don't have that let me go out and get it mentality. They don't have that, you know, like, let me get to a bag before I get to anything else mentality. So it'd be hard to kind of commit to little girls, if you understand what I'm saying. No offense to the women out there, just some of y'all little girls. Just gotta keep it a buck, you know? And it's hard nowadays. Like it's just, commitment isn't something that I'm comfortable with doing. You know, like commitment is, like I have to sit down and really go forth with this. And like I said, it's hard for me because now it's just like I have this one thing and not multiple. which I feel like I need multiple. I can't just have one. So that's where I'm at with that one. You know, just scared of commitment. So
I think a lot of times we overthink it too, because especially with commitment, because it's like we've been talking about this PS5 for a minute, so it's just like if we come up on a PS5, it's already like we're committed already, like we're getting a PS5. So it's just like, I guess that's why it's important to kind of set goals in like every relationship, whether it be like your homie, your brother, like your girlfriend, whoever you dating. It's just like, yo, what's that end goal? Like, and if that end goal ain't there, then it's like, I feel like that's where it causes confusion or what that, and it's just like it's hard to commit when multiple people on different wavelengths, and it's just like, okay, do I want to waste time?
that's another thing. I'm a real bad overthinker. Like I would literally be up 3-4 o'clock in the morning overthinking some stuff that happened days ago, and it's real bad because I lose sleep over overthinking. I lose time over overthinking. I overthink a lot of things. Like even the smallest thing is real bad, you know. So I sit in my room and bring up so many scenarios in my head, and it's just me overthinking it. It's just how I am, you know. And it wasn't like I just developed this from a young age. This just recently happened to me. Well, not super recent, but like years, maybe 1 or 2 years ago, this recently happened to me. So it's just like, you know, I overthink because I don't trust people at all. Like I have real bad trust issues. So yeah, that overthinking is a problem for me, for real. So
how do you think you can overcome like the overthinking, like, or what normally calms it down?
That's a good question. So how I calm it down is usually just by listening to music. Listening to music usually take me out of that zone. So when I'm just jamming out, like I'm just listening to the lyrics. I'm not really, like it's blocking the thinking out. So yeah, I listen to music. A way to get over it, I really don't know, you know, because I haven't got over it yet. I can't really tell you something I haven't got over yet. So once I get over it and once I figure it out, I'll let you know. Sure, I'll let you know, because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people out here that do just like I do and overthink, or do just like we do and overthink.
Real talk.
So, and I'm pretty sure there's some people that got over it, you know? So, yeah, that's just, for right now, I feel like there's nothing that I can get over, you know? And it's just off of past trauma, you know? Like, me going to jail, you know, that was tough for me. Mm-hmm. Like, it was super tough for me. By the way, guys, I went to jail, but I didn't do it. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, me going to jail was where it all started, you know, and it was just me trying to protect myself and keep myself in the shell and not expressing myself. So I think that's the reason why I overthink so much, is because I can't trust nobody with the information that I think, you know, like I can't trust nobody but myself. So I sit there and think about it 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 to frustrate me, and it goes bad. So once I figure it out, I promise I'm gonna let people know how to get over it. For real.
Dog got a mission here.
Got to, because it's so many people out here just like us, and these people fight this fight every day with a smile on their face. Like literally, I fake a smile every day, and it's easy because I make it look easy, but it's hard. It's hard wearing that fake mask, you know. So yeah, it's hard, man. What about you, Rainy? What's some things about you that people need to know or don't understand?
people need to know is I'm more than just a photographer. Like, I know that's what y'all see on Instagram. I know that's what y'all see on Facebook, social media. Like, that's what I'll let you see. You feel me? Like, that's the part of me I chose to, share with y'all. But it's so many other pieces of me. And it's like, that's where it gets confusing because people don't really know how to approach me or even like know how to deal with me because like all they see is like pictures and stuff. You really don't even know me. So when you step into the situation, you just like, it's just confusion on so many levels. And it's like, this is why I don't deal with people like at all.
Yeah, I don't like dealing with people either though. People just bring too much. Like, people make things more complex than simple. And when I say that, it's like people bring bad energies one day and then good energies one day. Or people bring problems from them and trying to inflict it on other people, making other people problems instead of just dealing with that problem. People just bring too much, and it's hard to, I'm not gonna say it's hard to, keep my peace, but it's hard to deal with so many energies at one time. So I won't sit in the room with people, and I have real bad anxiety. Like, when I'm around a bunch of people, like, I start to sweat real hard. Like, I'm nervous. I don't want people to touch me. I might, flip out, and I don't want to. So I choose not to be around people. So, yeah,
I definitely agree. Like, after I had my situation in Miami like a couple years ago, like, once I spent so much time isolated, getting reintroduced back into the world freaked me out. It scared me. Like, true story, like, when y'all came to pick me up that day from the crib, that was my first time actually leaving the house. So like, I had headphones on the entire time because it was just like I was trying to remain calm. It was too much. And then we had a new car too, so it was like, it was unfamiliar for me. So it was like, and then we was on the other side of town too, unfamiliar territory. So my head was moving that day, bro. Like, I was, but.
So I understand where you're coming from with that. That's why I be like, I don't like people. I be so serious when I say it. Like, I did not like people. And
the most serious, like, meaning it too.
I'm so serious. Like, I do not like people. So it just be like, when we have like big events or too many people around, I'm in the corner somewhere chilling.
Oh boy.
And I just be to myself. That's all I can do. That's all I'm used to right now, So, yeah, that's my take on people, And I know I gotta eventually break that shell because being stuck in that shell and then trying to do things like this, it's tough. Yeah, it's tough. It's not gonna work, So, just gotta break it.
That was definitely a fresh revelation. Appreciate that.
So, guys, Randy has this female in his life, right?
Oh, whoa.
We gonna break it out first episode. First episode, we gonna do it to him, I promise.
Man.
Randy has this woman in his life, right? My auntie.
Oh, boy.
Man, I gotta do it to you first episode.
Boy, alright.
She's my auntie, right? Beautiful lady. Beautiful. Smell good all the time. Yeah, smart. She a preacher. Everything. The whole nine. Rainy, which I understand. I ain't gonna throw my boy under the bus like that. But Rainy don't want to talk to her. Not right now.
Not right now.
Give us a whole backstory, explanation, and I'm gonna put my 2 cents into it. Go ahead.
See, now that you done said not right now, like, I don't even know if it's like a not right now, because I just know right now, I guess it is right now. The stage that I'm at, I gotta get to the back. It's too much riding on me, bro. Like, that's just real talk. And like, I done been in situations before where stuff was on the up and up, and then I made the wrong decision and fumbled it, lost all of it. And it's just like, this season right here is personal. This one is personal. And it's like, I gotta stay focused. So it just be like, boy, as bad as I want that relationship right now, I have to get it this season, bro. And I just hope you still there. And if you ain't, that's cool too. But I have to get it this season, bro.
So let me tell you this. All right. So you know she's gonna see this, right?
Yep.
Just go ahead and put that out there. All right. So, well, don't you? Okay. Think about it this way. God sends people in your life for a specific reason, a specific purpose, and God made her send this preacher lady, beautiful features, smell good all the time, nice hair, to you to elevate your life. God does that. Sometimes God sends people to even break down your life, you know, just to put you in a bad spot, just to see if you're gonna survive and overcome. So why just not give it a chance? Why not just dabble in the pool? You know, why not just stick your big toe in, just see if it's cold or warm?
Because it's like I don't want to waste no time. You feel me? So it just be like
time is precious.
Time is precious. Like if I was in my 20s, yeah, absolutely. Like because like you feel me? But it's like I'm 30 now, and it's like I got real goals. I got to finish this time, and it's like I don't have time to play. So it's just like I guess that would be more so like a conversation me and her have. You know,
coming soon.
Y'all
might see her once or twice.
I just want y'all to know this guy really just hit me by surprise on this conversation.
Just really put him on the spot like that. First episode, like this is nothing we talked about either. I'm just gonna let y'all know.
On you next episode, but I just now that I know how we coming, but
I had to. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, man. I had to do it to you.
I'm cool with it though. And let me know what type of we open on this type of show.
Joe, you gotta be, you know. Because people gotta know certain things about it. It's not everything, you know. You can't just give everybody full spill.
Share a little bit.
But you know, you gotta make them feel comfortable. We gotta make them feel like they actually here with us, or they actually know us, you know. So I just had to do it to you know. But I feel like, in my opinion, y'all be good together.
And honestly, like I believe that too. Like that's really like the scary part. That's a commitment issue because it's just like I know we would be fantastic together. That is you feel me? Like if I was in a position now where it was just like if I was exactly where I wanted to be all day long, like they wouldn't even second guess it. Like
facts. Yeah, I understand that. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, cause I feel like that too, and that's why I don't talk to a lot of females right now, because I'm not where I'm at mentally, financially, you know. So it's kind of like I'm just building myself up for the right one. Because I don't want to start trying to date, then things go left, and now I'm back at square one. Or I'm not trying to go into a toxic relationship. Let's talk about toxic relationships.
Talk about why we got commitment issues.
Man, let's talk about toxic women. There's toxic men out there too, but I'm a man, so I'm not gonna down my own kind. There's a lot of toxic females out there. And when I say toxic, like y'all be bad, bro. Like y'all be good looking women too, bro. And y'all be toxic. Capital T. And it be to the point where you slash dude tires, you cut his shoes up.
The most.
You call his mama phone, his grandmama phone. You hitting on this man. And some of these dudes really was good men before y'all did that. Really. And it be so bad to the point where like these dudes, they turn to F-boys. Real talk. Like that, he didn't start off that way. He didn't. He started off as a good man, treating women right, gentleman, smelling good, you know what I'm saying, treating women right. After that one bad toxic relationship, that man turned evil, treat women worse, beat on women, all types of stuff. And like I said, he was never that way. Never, ever. You know, so like I always I'm always been a gentleman, even through bad relationships. Like I've never been toxic, never wanted to be toxic. If the relationship was toxic, it wasn't my fault. You know, I always communicated, except for with one girl. We ain't gonna say no names, but
We don't know it yet, but let me find out.
we gonna say the names, but you know, it's just like the communication with me be good and everything. If I like you, that's the difference. If I don't like you, then communication sucks with me. But if I like you, then the communication is good. You know, everything is good. Probably one of the last loyal men on earth, but we ain't gonna speak on that. But yeah, women, y'all are toxic. Very.
He had to get that off his chest.
I had to. How you feel about toxic women?
And I think you said a good point when you started talking about the communication, because like I ain't gonna lie, like I was never big on that communication. It's just like for me, like certain stuff I felt like should be common sense. So if you doing certain stuff, like my reaction is just to shut down, because I'm just like, you can't be for real.
Yeah, you can't be serious.
You feel me? So it's just like, because like in my head, I'm just like, I know if I did something even remotely similar, you finna be on my head. So I'm like, what make it cool for you? And all of a sudden I'm supposed to just be, you know, cool with it or whatnot. So that's annoying. But it's understand, like, it's through growth and like maturity that I understand. It's like, okay, I have to communicate with you, because you clearly may not even know what you're doing for real. So it's just like, so I had to just learn to take responsibility for not, you know, speaking what was really on my mind and let them know how I felt, like giving them a chance to really, okay, let me not do it again, because it's gonna piss them off. That way, if she continued to do it, then I could have moved them. So,
see, 3 things for me when it comes to a relationship, and a lot of people say love, but I don't. My 3 things is communication. You got to be able to speak to me. You got to let me know what's wrong. You got to let me know what you like. You got to let me know what you don't like. And it shouldn't take me more than one time to really realize that stuff after you tell me. My second is trust. I got to trust you wherever you go. Wherever I go, you got to trust me when we're not together. When we're together, I got to trust you enough for you not to be cheating on me on your phone and all that extra stuff. My last one is loyalty. I got to trust you enough to be loyal when we not together. Like outside the house. So your loyalty got to be strong wherever you at. You know what I'm saying? No matter what. You shouldn't be going to your family, yeah, that's my friend, this, that, and the third. Like, no, I should be your boyfriend wherever we at. You know? When you out in the street, another dude hitting on you, shouldn't even give him your attention. That's how much your loyalty should be strong to me. You know? And like I said, loyalty and trust kind of play hand in hand, because I got to trust you enough to be loyal. You feel me? So that's just my 3 things. And the love part will come, you know? Because after a while, once I start feeling those things and you start feeling those things, then the love is like that. So that's my take on the relationship part, you know. And just keep that friend vibe, you know. Like, of course, yeah, you my girlfriend and whatnot, or I'm your boyfriend, but just keep that friend vibe still. Friends always mostly last when it's good vibes. Nobody lying, nobody stealing, cheating, and all of that. You know what I'm saying? And not talking about you behind your back. So that's how I feel on that, on relationships, and what I feel like should be, you know, incorporated in a relationship.
like, the more I sit here and think about it, I really feel like he knew he wanted to talk about relationships and plant the blindside me first, just so he could get off that part there. Like,
Bro, I promise you that wasn't a scheme. I promise it wasn't.
I'm over here cooking up, boy, because I'm like, I really get, like, I'm talking about Mac truck me just now.
Bro, I promise that was not it. I promise it was not. it was not just the. I promise it was. I just had to get that off my chest.
It's cool though, bro. Cause I ain't gonna lie to you, like it's just something I've been thinking on for like the past few days anyway. So it's just like it's totally fine.
Let's get it off our chest on camera then.
On camera, getting it off my chest.
Okay, so if you was where you wanted to be in life, if you had the finances, you would do it.
Yeah, it wouldn't be no question. Like we already been nothing. Like you feel me?
So what's the difference now then? Besides all of that, what's another excuse that you feel is valid enough to?
Hey, I think like honestly, I think that's really like the biggest excuse because it's just like that's really been like kind of like the downfall of a lot of my relationships because it's just like everything would be going good, and then I hop into something, and then it get like I get distracted or it gets tougher to juggle everything that I got going on. And it's like anytime I get serious with somebody, like my work gonna suffer, or vice versa. Like if I get serious with my work, their relationship gonna suffer, and it's like I don't even want to waste your time because I don't know if it's gonna happen.
So how would you go about balancing it?
At this point, after multiple failed attempts at trying to balance it, it's just this time really committing to myself. And then, if that comes along, I'm totally with it.
So you kind of just like building up your character first, building up where you feel like, okay, I could balance a relationship and work.
Right.
Okay. Which makes sense. Like I can't knock it. Auntie, I'm sorry. Don't blame me. But it's just like in my eyes, I feel like she the one. Go ahead.
Nah, go ahead, bro. Like,
I feel like
clearly your show. So host guy.
all right. So what I feel like is that she might be that piece for real. Like when I say this, like I'm not really trying to just instill it in your head, but I feel like that the past ones was God testing you. Test you once, twice, 3 times, however many times, to see if you was ready, and you wasn't. And it's been how long since you've been in a relationship?
2 years.
So it's 365 days for 2 times.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a long time.
It's a long time.
24 hours in each day.
But
that's a long time.
Wait.
And every day, God probably touched you in a different way, just to build you up. And now He's sending somebody to help you.
It's definitely a new perspective. Definitely ain't mad at that neither.
But go ahead and say your butt. Come on.
Ain't even a butt on that. That was a new perspective. Like I ain't see that.
So how you?
But stuff looks familiar. If that makes sense. Like I don't want to repeat the same patterns, bro. You feel me? Like I gotta get to where I'm trying to get to, or it's gonna be nuts.
And that, okay. And that pattern might not be the same this time. You never know.
You never know, but it's like after multiple patterns, you like, bro, like.
But you can't live in the past though.
I ain't living in the past, but I ain't ignoring junk either.
Ain't like you live in the past, Rainy.
Bruh, if you go to the stove and turn it on 350, and that stove is consistently hot at 350 every time, bruh, like, you ain't gotta guess if that stove gonna be 350 when you go down there, like.
Exactly, but.
So this is repeated time, like, after every time I hit that stove, I got 350s, I'm like, dang, hurt.
That's like a kid touching a hot stove after their parent told them not to touch it. They gonna know not to touch it again, but still, they are aware enough to where they can pay attention. You get what I'm saying? Like, you've repeatedly seen it, but if you try it, you're more aware now to where you can, if it gets that far, If it don't look different, then you can stop it sooner than you did before. So it won't be a continuous thing, because now you're aware, now you see. So it's like trying it out ain't bad, but if it becomes different, then it's a good try. But if it don't, then
New perspective, bro. We'll see though. You can definitely see. I'm gonna definitely pray on that one later.
just think about it, man. Don't overthink it, but think about it. Pray to God. God, you seen earlier, God answered our prayers in Walmart. Let me tell y'all how. Man, we was in line, right? The line was super long, and we was right next to line 14. 14. And an employee had just walked past us. It looked like she was about to open on line 14. Walked past us. Me and Rainy was like, dang, hopefully she opened that line. Hopefully God opened it for us. Literally, maybe like 10 seconds later, that lady came back and said, come to line 14.
True story.
True story. Literally. All of this happened today. God is real, y'all. God is real. Like, and I wanna talk about this because this is my lady, y'all. This my mama. She'll walk in like she a living story when it comes to God is real. Like, sometimes, bro, when I was younger, I used to try to figure out how food got on the table. God used to work for her so hard. So that lady is strong. Like, she go through a lot. She went through a lot, been through a lot, and still here to this day. And when I tell you that God worked so heavy in our lives, man, like when people put their mouth on her, man, those people regret it every time. So all I want to say is if you got anything that you done went through with God, just repent, like repent and give it to God. I promise God works. God is real. For real. So I just wanted to say that, get that off my chest real quick, because that man is, wow, that's all I can say. Speechless. Really. So
after talking to you for like a couple weeks, I think it was like a couple weeks ago, you was talking about like how you thank Him for everything, and it was just like, I felt like that, everybody do that, but it was like, nah, like when you started breaking it down, you was just like, I started praying different now. I'll be thanking for the grass, I'll be thanking for my shoestrings, like I'll be thanking Him for like literally everything now, like, and it feel different, like
I think Him to breathe, be able to move my fingers, all that stuff, because there's literally people out here that wish they had legs, that don't have legs, wish they had a bed to lay in, that don't have one, wish they had a roof over their head, that don't have one. So I always pray for those little things, because people take advantage of those little things every day. I thank God that I can walk, breathe, see, all of that. And there's people out here that wish they had those, and people take advantage of those literally every day. So I always pray that way. I've been praying that way for a while now. So, and that's why I'm so healthy and so strong and can see very well and hear very well, because I thank God for those. Those are like many gifts that He gives everyone. So, yeah, I always been praying like that. So,
you cannot put an age on wisdom. That's another thing I've been learning. It's super heavy by hanging around you, bro. So it just be like, in my head, it's common sense. Like, I like to keep everything simplified, especially like with my life at this moment. So it's just like, okay.
And simple is the easy way.
The simplest and easy way. So I'm just like, you're a young dude, bro. You 20. I'm like, bro, he know everything. Like, real talk. Like, he wasn't the coolest, bro. I'm like, yo, top 2. Like,
yeah.
You make everything look cool. You make everything sound cool. And I'm just like, your wisdom just be like boom.
Yeah, it's because past experiences and having an older mother, you know. So, and it's also from people older than me making mistakes. And I thrive on listening. I say that all the time. When you listen to people, not everybody, because everybody just talk. Most people just talk. But when you listen to certain people, you learn things. So sitting around my mom all the time and me and my mama talking all the time, I learn things from her. And also my older brothers doing certain things to get in trouble, or you know what I'm saying, some stuff happening to them, I learned from that stuff. So a lot of my wisdom came from things like that. Some other parts of my wisdom come from like me going through things. Like football was a part of that. My jail experiences was a part of that. Losing people was a part of that. And I'm not just talking about death, like people walking out of my life. So those stuff made me super wise. And it when I went to jail those times, the 2 times, it opened my eyes to the world. So now I'm aware of malicious people. I'm aware of the good people, the bad people. So sometimes you just need that eye opener. That's what I call it. Call it an eye opener. So some people just need that eye opener to push them to where they need to go. Because I was heading down, and I'm not gonna say a wrong path, because the wrong path seemed like I was just doing bad things all my life. But I was heading down a wrong path, not where God wanted me to do. I was heading down where I wanted to be, and where I wanted to be was cool. It was super cool, in my opinion. Being an NFL player it's
Sweet.
It's sweet, for real. Like big mansions, playing what I love to do. You know what I'm saying? Having nice cars, clothing, money. But that's not what God wanted me to do. And I used to ask God, what do you want me to do? Guide me. And every time I asked him to guide me, I wasn't paying attention. So it'd go right over my head, and I'd still be looking at the football path. So one day, me and my mother was talking, and I was just like, Mom, what do I do? Like, I'm lost. I'm trying to figure out where I need to be. And she was like, just pray to God, give everything to God, and let it go. Live your life. 20 years old. Well, I was 19 at the time. She was like, you're 19 years old. You got so much life ahead of you. Just live your life. Stop stressing about it. Give it to God and let God do what he do. So I was, of course, me being 19, but at this time, I'm more wiser than I was before. I was thinking she might be right, but at the same time, I was like, I still want to try to control my future. So after a while, I was just like, you know what? Let me pray. Started praying every day again and talking to God, and gave it to him. Said, God, I'm going to leave it at your feet. I'm going to let you deal with what I need to. I'm going to let you guide me. And I know you won't let me down. So when I did that, everything started changing. This year, my mom decided she wanted to hire me. So and I accepted, of course, and I just been doing work ever since, coming to the office, making sure I have everything in check, make sure I do my job, do my part, and grind. And ever since, I just been happy. I've been good. I've been cool. You feel me? I come here and I put a smile on my face and it be genuine. So it be cool. And it's just I couldn't ask God for nothing better. You feel me? The NFL life would have been cool, but if I wasn't gonna be genuinely happy in that, I'm glad I didn't do it. If I had to go back and redo this whole story, I wouldn't change not a single bit of it. Not a single bit. Not a single bit. It's just something that I had to go through because it humbled me a lot more than I was. Like, I've always been humble, but I had a hot head too. It humbled me a little bit more. It built my patience. Patience used to be super thin. Now I can wait for years and be cool. Like, I see more. You know, my eyes is open to everything. You know, I'm out of my comfort zone. Especially with this podcast. Like, this is very out of my comfort zone, but I'm making it look super comfortable right now. Like, this is where I want to be. You know, and I'm still going to get to where I was going to get to with the football. So, yeah, that's just where my wisdom comes from and how I use it. And a lot of people really don't even listen to me at the time. For real, like, a lot of people don't listen to me all the time. Like, my oldest brother, like, I literally cannot talk to him when it comes to me being wise. Because when I'm talking to him, it goes from in one ear out the other. But then again, everybody don't listen to me. Like, I had an older man, like an old man, like he was maybe in his 60s. And I was talking to him, he was like, you know, you're a very wise young man. And I was like, thank you. You know, and I learned it from my mom. And a lot of the times people like, your mom? Yeah, my mom. My mom was like that superwoman for real in my life. So it's just super cool that I can learn from her. There ain't too many women out here that can teach their kids or teach their sons that, you know. So, yep, that's where the wisdom come from. So,
Hey, wait. So yeah. So on my end, it just make the most sense. Like, the smartest move for me would just be to hang with this guy. Like, it works out. Get a podcast out the deal. Like, it's like, yo, you be pushing me too, because it's like a lot of stuff I be wanting to do, and it's just like, you be with it. So I'm just like, all right, like,
because at this point in time in my life, even though I'm 20, I'm still trying to get to a bag.
real talk.
Because ain't no telling how long I'm gonna be on this earth. Ain't no telling how I can get it, you know what I'm saying, without this. So it's just like, man, you're 20 years old, you got so much life to live, but at the same time, life go by like this. And I don't know how long I'm on this earth at all. So I gotta get to it. I can get to it in the fastest way. So, speaking of money moves, the Rainy Pack.
The Rainy Pack.
Good topic right now, Rainy Pack. Ooh, I wish I had my Rainy Pack in here to show y'all. But
It's gonna be some B-roll. I don't see that Rainy Pack.
we definitely gonna have that on the episode, I promise.
But
It might be next episode, for sure.
for sure.
The Rainy Pack. Probably one of the coolest book bags alive. Real talk. Man, Rainy right here make them. That's why it's called the Rainy Pack. Listen, the Rainy Pack. You remember that name, the Rainy Pack. Rainy Packs. Man, come with LED lights. Come with a portable charger. And you can plug it in. You know what I'm saying? Have your lights on. The lights do crazy things like sound. It'll go on from the sound. You can keep it on speakers. You can have your own custom name on there. What else? What am I missing? What am I missing?
Bruh, it's just the most custom bag you can get. Like, it's the coolest bag.
Straps maybe sometimes, depending on what you want on there.
And it's coming from the coolest guy I know, bro.
Man, I got one.
He got what?
I got one. It's probably, I carry it everywhere. It's the coolest book bag. It's convenient. It's pretty big to put just about anything in there, you know. And it's a really cool bag. Like, and we'll have more details next episode. I just had to get that out there, you know, because this is really one of the coolest book bags out. For real. And it's cheap. Man, y'all go to Sprayground and spend $100 on book bags. Man, this is a $50 book bag at the most. At the minimum, I should say.
The minimum, that's where it starts. So either way, you have your cool book bag, you got $50, bro. Either way, you got something nobody else got. Easy. You go to the Cool Kids with the base model.
Easy.
Come on, bro.
So, yeah, the rainy pack, get you one. We'll have the link in the description, so you can look at it yourself, figure out which one you want, how you want it, you know, all of that. Cool. So, what can I say? When did you start photography? Let's go there, cause I don't even know this myself. I'm gonna be real.